Hey there, everyone! Today, I want to dive into something that affects all of us, no matter who we are or what we do. Sleep. We all know how important it is to get a good night's rest, yet so many of us are struggling with it. Have you ever tossed and turned all night, staring at the ceiling, wondering why sleep seems to elude you? You're not alone. In fact, there are some common mistakes that might be sabotaging your sleep without you even realizing it. So, let's talk about 5 mistakes that are ruining your sleep and how you can fix them. First up, let's tackle the big one: screen time before bed. I know, it's so tempting, right? You're lying in bed, scrolling through social media, watching your favorite shows, or maybe even catching up on YouTube videos. But here's the thing: the blue light emitted from screens can mess with your body's natural sleep-wake cycle. It tricks your brain into thinking it's still daytime, making it harder for you to fall asleep. So, what can you do about it? Set a digital curfew. Try to put your devices down at least an hour before bedtime. Instead of scrolling, pick up a book, meditate, or even write in a journal. Your body will thank you, and you'll find it much easier to drift off to dreamland. Now, let's move on to mistake number 2: inconsistent sleep schedules. How many of you have a different bedtime every night? Maybe you're a night owl on weekends and a morning person during the week. While it might feel like a fun way to live, your body craves routine. When you go to bed and wake up at different times, it confuses your internal clock, making it harder to fall asleep and wake up refreshed. So what's the solution? Establish a sleep schedule and stick to it, even on weekends. Try to go to bed and wake up at the same time every day. Your body will adjust, and you'll start to notice that falling asleep and waking up becomes much easier. Mistake number 3 is all about your sleep environment. Have you ever considered how your bedroom affects your sleep? If your room is too hot, too cold, too noisy, or too bright, it can seriously disrupt your sleep. Think about it. If you're tossing and turning because you're uncomfortable, how can you expect to get a good night's rest? So take a good look around your bedroom. Is it dark enough? Is the temperature just right? Do you have any distracting noises? If you need to, invest in blackout curtains, a white noise machine, or even a fan to create that perfect sleep environment. Comfort is key, and a little effort can go a long way in improving your sleep quality. Now, let's talk about mistake number 4: relying on caffeine and alcohol. I get it. We all love our coffee in the morning, and maybe a glass of wine in the evening. But both caffeine and alcohol can wreak havoc on your sleep. Caffeine is a stimulant that can keep you awake longer than you think. And while alcohol might make you feel sleepy at first, it can disrupt your sleep cycle later in the night. So, what should you do? Try to limit your caffeine intake to the morning hours and avoid alcohol close to bedtime. Instead, opt for herbal tea or warm milk to help you wind down. Your body will appreciate the change, and you'll likely notice an improvement in your sleep quality. Finally, let's discuss mistake number 5: not winding down before bed. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to go from a busy day to jumping straight into bed without any transition. But just like you wouldn't expect a race car to stop on a dime, your body needs time to wind down as well. If you're going from scrolling through emails to trying to sleep, your mind is still racing, making it difficult to relax. So, how can you create a calming bedtime routine? Start by setting aside at least 30 minutes before bed to do something relaxing. This could be reading, practicing yoga, meditating, or even taking a warm bath. Find what works for you and make it a part of your nightly routine. You'll be amazed at how much easier it becomes to fall asleep when you give your body and mind the time they need to unwind. So, there you have it: 5 mistakes that might be ruining your sleep and how to fix them. Remember, getting a good night's sleep is essential for your overall health and well-being. By making small changes to your habits and environment, you can create the perfect conditions for restful sleep. So let's recap. Set a digital curfew, stick to a consistent sleep schedule, create a comfortable sleep environment, limit caffeine and alcohol, and establish a relaxing bedtime routine. I hope you found this information helpful. Sleep is such a vital part of our lives, and it's worth taking the time to prioritize it. If you have any tips or tricks that have worked for you, feel free to share them in the comments below. Let's help each other get the restful sleep we all deserve. Sweet dreams, everyone!